Hi guys, welcome to another episode of World of Truck. This is the American version, American Truck Simulator. And guess what? I've changed my truck to a Kenworth T680. And I also tried the sleeper kind of like cabin as well, just how it goes. And I've got a new paint job. It's one of those really pretty one that I've been eyeing on for a long time. As for my company, Red Panda United is doing pretty well. I've expanded one garage, the one in Bakersfield, and I've hired some more drivers as well. So we'll see how it goes. And I need to sort of get her a truck, by the way, Wilma. And well, Tina is driving my old, good old Kenworth W900, which I kind of like miss a lot. And I'll get her one once I have enough money. Right now I'm heavy in loan, and I've got kind of messed up everything, so my bank account can't really get another truck right now. So I need to drive. And but before we go there, I would like to sort of like share with you also the Kenworth, the real truck that you've seen it this way. But if you take a look at the real truck website, the T680, actually it looks really exactly the same. I was just looking at it while I was kind of like over lunch, and I was looking at, wow, how does the real truck look like? Because I don't get to see this in this part of the world. And you got to configure the truck as well onto different kind of like engine and stuff like that. And I think the most amazing thing is that the drivetrain, if you really want the very authentic experience, if you drive a manual gear like I am, then I would suggest pick a 13-speed, because that is the real manual kind of 13-speed. 18-speed is more for automated, but I mean, it's just a game, I know. But if you want authentic experience, if you're driving manual in your controller, then may as well do the kind of thing. I always find that 13-speed is kind of nice. And as you can take a look at the engine as well, engine size, and it's pretty authentic to the whole kind of like game that we have here on the car power and so on. So yeah, do check out this website, because sometimes it's good to not just play a game or play a computer game, but really we get kind of like like how authentic the experience is. All right, so now I need to make some money, as you know, and I need to go pick a job. So I'm now in Jackpot, and it's a fantastic name for a town called Jackpot. So I'm somewhere here at the edge of the Nevada map, and there's only a couple of jobs there, none of them really appetizing. So I'm just pick a short one. It's going to be a short video from Jackpot to Reno in my brand new truck. So I'm going to set destination, and I'm going to drive there. But before I do that, let me just show you a little bit more on this truck of mine. Is that it's beautiful, and it doesn't have any exhaust pipe. I wanted to do a eco kind of version, so the exhaust pipe is actually hidden somewhere below, and I think, I don't know, man, maybe it's more environmental friendly. And also this truck is really stressing on the aerodynamic as well, so that's why it's shaped this way. And the engine though is smaller than my Kenworth 900. The one that I have for the Kenworth 900 is a lot. It seems to me it's more powerful in terms of the engine size wise. I mean, you're talking about 625 horsepower versus the one I'm using 550. But I thought maybe it has something to do with the efficiency of the engine. Maybe the truck is a little bit lighter for this one versus the Kenworth W900. I do not know. You guys who drive a truck or know someone who do can let me know. So I'm just going to pick up my cargo right now. So the first thing you notice probably is it's a lot quieter, the engine. Alright, so compared to my Kenworth 900, I kind of miss the 900, but it's sort of like this one seems a little bit like a smaller kind of thing. But because of the sleeper cabin, it's actually quite like the wheelbase turning seems to be a little bit like longer as well. Oops, so there's a car coming this way, nothing his way. Oh, now. Yeah, I think I need to pick up some petrol as well, gas. Oh, 30. Okay, what a beautiful day, 9 o'clock in the morning. I really need to service my truck though, because the wheels are kind of like getting a little bit reddish kind of thing, 7% damage. So, but I think for a short job like this, well, if I'm passing by a town, I don't mind picking it up. Do some servicing. Otherwise, I probably ignore that. I think I can still live with that without, servicing the truck right now. Let me just. All right. Okay, maybe I need to do a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I love this part. You know I do. Yay! Okay, so I'm attaching, and let's review the map. I've got like a 9 hours to complete my job. I've got 8 hours to sort of reach a destination, and I got 11 working hours to sort of like do something. And let's look at the map itself. I'm going to go down from Jackpot, going down. Then after that, I turn right, passing away kind of thing, pass through Elko. I could potentially drop by here to service my truck, but I think I'm fine. Passing through Winnemucca, and finally to Reno, which is pretty straightforward. So I'm good. Just do that. All right. Kenworth T680. That was the very first truck that I used, by the way, when I first started this game. Before I got fell in love with the Peterbilt. You know, but I mean, it's still the first truck that I went. Ooh. Okay, so that was like, you know, this is my first truck that I used. I mean, of course, back then the you know, it wasn't really a lot of like power, so it was a little bit under power, of course. But yeah. But now I've got a much better engine. I suppose this is one of the modern cars. Ooh, I'm speeding. It's probably one of the more modern car models, so you know, maybe more efficient that way. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I pause when I'm speaking because I need a little bit of concentration when I play this game or simulation, because you need to sort of like get the line correct as well. Sometimes you may end up hitting something. Okay, so this is not my favorite junction. I'm pretty sure that I'll probably make some mistake here somehow. So I'm going to just bulldoze my way through, and hoping that this guy is going to stop for me, and hoping that this guy here, the car here, is going to stop for me too, which they do. Wonderful. Sometime in America, you got to muscle your way through the you know, through the traffic, especially when you're turning left. I realized that. I don't know whether in real life you need to do that. In real life, the cars actually stop at a stop sign and let you pass eventually. But in this game, somehow, or in this simulation, somehow it doesn't work that way. Or maybe I'm just not doing the right way. All right. And I know I'm not supposed to overtake anything with this double yellow line, but the racer in me always sort of like got me a little bit, you know, wanting to just, you know, whenever I see a car in front or whatever vehicle in front, the first instinct is to overtake it. But I don't really have a clear vision of what's ahead right now, so maybe I just beat my time here. Let me just go a little bit up. And if I don't see anything, I'll just do it. Yeah, actually quite dangerous, huh? Holding my breath. Yep. And if you stay on the fast lane for too long, you get fined as well for driving the wrong way. So just be a little bit careful when you do all this like illegal stuff in this simulation. Somehow, I don't know. If the police like see you doing that, they don't really like, they will turn a blind eye. Yeah, but yeah, just be careful when you overtake like that. One time I actually did like yeah, one time when I did that, it was actually quite exciting, because there was a car coming on the other side, so I went to the sand kind of like region, but it went okay in the end with my supreme overtaking skill, thanks to Formula 1 training. Yeah, nice. yeah, I just want to sort of like stay the line. You have to be careful what you're hitting on the side when you exit when you turn into all these things. So yay, wonderful. Another 6 hours and 52 minutes, I'll reach my destination. Alright, so yeah, I mean, I think in the next truck, I'll probably go back to a W900, but with the 13 gear automatic instead, so I don't need to mesh too many gear. I don't know, because meshing 18 gear is actually not too bad when I'm using a controller. It just rapidly press some button up or down when you are in town, and that's about it. Or when you're braking, sometimes when you do emergency braking, you can use a gear to bring your truck down. Like crossing the railway, that is probably one of the scenario whereby you may want to very quickly drop the speed down and try to crash onto the gate or the train that come by. So that is it. And the wonderful thing about a sleeper kind of like a module is that you could have a much bigger fuel tank. So even I think I can fill up like double of what I have or thereabout. So I don't need to visit the petrol station or gas station that often. But of course there's a car behind me. Okay, nothing very cool. But of course something that I need to watch out for is the turning. Hang on, wait. So it's the turning radius that is a little bit longer than before, and that sort of sometimes mess up things a little bit when I try to park the truck, especially in some of the more difficult scenarios. So I don't know, I'm still trying the sleeper module out. But I think in retrospect, I probably would go back to a day cab, which is without the sleeper module. And to, I ought to keep right. Maybe I should just keep right. Alright, let's do it. Yay. Nice, man. I still love this game. I play it almost every day, you guys know. And it's very nice and therapeutic. And also, the Arizona DLC is going to come up in at most a couple of months from now. So what does that really mean is that is that you could sort of like maybe, I don't know whether I should take a break or not, because right now there aren't a lot of things to do with these two maps. But I probably want to sort of like at least achieve a lot of things, like get all the talent points or skill points, and also maybe get all the garage, all the company running on before the Big Mac McDonald's Big Mac kicks in, and that would be pretty good. So I don't know, I'm still playing this, or I may go into the European version, because I don't know whether they would hang on a sec. Yeah, I don't know whether they would release the France DLC anytime soon. So there's a lot of things going on in this part of the, in this franchise. Arizona DLC as well as the European France DLC. So I'm very, very eager for either one to happen. And yeah, I don't know, because I haven't been playing the European version, and I still have a lot to be done for the European version. So either way, it's a win for me. So long as they keep releasing new content, now keep supporting them as well. And these are really good game. They don't really cost a lot compared to the the AAA game. Like nowadays, you have to pay like so much more for just a video game. And these are all indie games. I think sometimes, if you look at the amount of time that I get to enjoy this game versus like the amount of money that you could have you may spend, it's really worth it. It may not be a AAA production, but I think they've done a pretty decent job to have the minimal level of graphics. The day and night cycle. The rain is very realistic, and by and large the trucks are pretty decent as well. I wish there are more trucks, and this guy just pulled out in front of me. Interesting. So I'm passing through the town here. I suspect somewhere I would need to slow down. So if this car in front slow down, hang hang on, should I overtake this truck? If this car in front slow down, then the yeah, you see, I didn't even see anything. I couldn't see any road sign that tell me it's 65. But you know, I just noticed what the cars around me are doing. I mean, that's in real life as well, right? When I go to a new countries, which I've never been to, and I follow what the local people do. If they all speed, I'll speed. If they all kind of slow down, I'll slow down. They must have known some cameras that I don't. So yeah, and I think in front there's a signboard that would say, no, I can't see the signboard at all, right? So yeah, because my monitor is not that huge like a TV or what, it's really hard to see. I think yeah, I mean that's the only complaint I've in this game is that I can't really see, although I pay attention, because sometimes some of those signboards are like calling box that's not really relevant to yeah, the sound though, I mean I miss the W900, it's a lot more grungy, but this one sounds more modern, so you know, I don't mind this one, and I like the paint job as well. And the interior looks really nice as well. It's a special interior that I pay a bit more to get it. So this truck though, costing more than 200,000. It's one of the very expensive kind of like a tier that I use. Alright, so in front there is a truck coming. Maybe I should just like 1 hour, 1 minute. I suspect I need to turn right soon. I have to sort of like pay attention to that when I need to turn right, and I've got like a pretty sharp turn in front as well. I have to pay attention to all these things while I'm driving this truck. Yeah, so long as I get a steady kind of like controller is not a wheel. I wish I have a wheel. I think my wife would freak out. See? Alright. My wife would freak out if I use a wheel because it's so huge. Yeah. So okay, 65 into LA. I think the destination. No, Reno. I think I'm passing LA. No. Sometimes you truck so much that don't quite remember where things are. So wow, look at the thing on the side. It's beautiful. It's nice. Okay, I'm going to exit the highway and onto my destination. And a long kind of like traffic, need to turn left. Yeah, but this junction is not that bad. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse, because the traffic here is not really intense like cutting through a highway. So okay. Okay, let's see. Nothing there. Okay, I need to turn left here. Yeah, I was holding my breath. Should I not turn right on red? Lovely. There's ice cream there, I think. Okay. Yeah, keep left because I need to turn left again. Okay, turning left is never easy in America or in this game. And unlike the like part of the world like where I come from, Singapore, there's actually a green arrow to the left when to help traffic going to that side of the road. Yeah, so but we don't have it here. So okay, I need to deliver to Robert. All right, first time here, man. Really, I think it's delivering to here. Am I? I think so. Yeah, why not we just do it, huh? I should have saved it first, man. Yeah, because I've set the game option to always use a more skilled kind of like parking. So let's see where I need to park. I need to park right there. I should have come from the other way, shouldn't I? And okay, so I'm going to, like I always, I'll just do the parking. I didn't make a U-turn here, and then after that we'll see the reward screen because parking could take a while. So here you go. Have to sort of like put this baby into the box, and this is my favorite video to do it. I can tell you, man, with the slipper module, it's definitely a bit harder than without it, because it's just like the whole length of it is a little bit different. So anyhow, that is being parked, neutral, handbrake, and the reward screen is not going to be a lot. But I think the main key is that do I have enough money to buy a truck for my new driver? That would be the question, and let's see how much money I've got. I've got 123,000, so I don't think that's sufficient because you know, if I want to buy a truck, just want to show you guys, Kenworth, you know, the W900 would be, and the let me just configure, and I would like to get my driver a good engine. It's 126 already. So what I could do though, I mean, what I could do though is to sort of like borrow some money, and I can borrow 20 more, right? And well, with well, that would be why not 20 more, and after that I borrow up to my max. When you are in America, do the American way, just borrow money up to the max and you'll be fine. It's the American dream. So I could like customize this one, and would like to have the, you know, the highest engine, and probably pick a decent color for the lady. I don't know, man. Maybe a white is quite nice as well, or creamy orange. How about that? Huh? Okay, purchase, and I could sort of like put a Bakersfield, and no, not Bakersfield. Bakersfield is here, and this one here, right? There you go. All my drivers are with trucks. So well, anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day too. Happy trucking, and see you next time. Goodbye.